Do you ever feel like your anxiety is taking over when you're preparing for a huge exam, especially something as intense as the NCLEX? Trust me, I get it. When I was preparing for the NCLEX, the anxiety was real. I found a few powerful mindset shifts that changed everything for me. Today, I just really want to share that with you so you can use that and pass the NCLEX like a pro. Hi everybody, my name is Gabby. I am a registered nurse. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the exact technique that I use to manage my anxiety and also to boost my confidence. So let's get started. Tip number one is actually preparation. There's nothing that beats a solid preparation. The more prepared that you are, the more confident you'll feel. For the NCLEX, I use UWorld, which is a premium platform with practice questions that mimics the real exam. And for full transparency, my scores were not the greatest. It's normal if you get around 50% or a bit below. But here's the thing, this is just another great way to teach you that you do not have to be perfect, even for the NCLEX. The way I used it was by being consistent and seeing my progress. So I started at 40, then do 45, then 50. You're seeing upward trends, and that really helped to boost my confidence. I created a very specific study plan. I was studying 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, and I was doing 2 hours of work in the morning and 2 hours in the afternoon. And I had lunchtime with my walk with little Ozzie to break it up. I did this routine for 5 weeks and then I passed my NCLEX. Quick tip. When you review the practice questions on UWorld, don't just read the rational. How do you know that you're actually going to remember what the rational says? What I suggest is that you teach it back to yourself. You can take a very quick note and then go for a walk and just explain to yourself the concept that you didn't understand. It's something that you can do pretty much anywhere, anytime. As long as you have the headphones, that's something that you can do in the bus. It's easier to integrate the information compared to if you're just sitting down on a desk trying to like cram everything in your head. You know what I mean? All of these little moments add up over time. I used to go out for walks to explain concept out loud to myself. It sounds simple. Hearing yourself explain the material locks in your brain and it reduces that panic feeling that's saying, I don't know this. If you've already heard yourself explaining the concept, whenever you're in the exam, you're probably going to remember in your own words how do you remember this concept versus how did it explained in the rationale. Okay, tip number two is to create your own confidence ritual. And here's something that worked surprisingly well for me. It's a simple physical ritual to release the tension. I suggest that you create your own. I have this one since I was like 12 years old when I was doing dance competition, but it's always the same thing and it's cringy, okay? But listen, I will share because if not, who else is going to share? So I'm going to be transparent. I say to myself, t'es belle, t'es belle, t'es bonne, t'es capable. And so basically, the translation of this is you're pretty, you're good, you're capable. It sounds better in French. It sounds small, but honestly, over time, it helped me to reset and to stay focused on the task at hand. Every time that anxiety crept in during the exam, I would give myself a little pep talk. I would say, you're doing your best. That's all you can do. I reminded myself that I was capable and so are you. If you have a little ritual before your exam, share them in the comments below so we can all discover what the rituals are and create our own and not feeling cringy about it. Tip number three, the power of rest before the exam. This one is big. My suggestion to you is that you take the day off before the NCLEX. That was super important for me because I knew that if I crammed all the information in my head the day before, it would probably set me into a panic mode and turn up my sympathetic nervous system. And I want to do the opposite. I want to activate the parasympathetic system, which is the rest and digest response. The day before the NCLEX, I actually got a massage. It calmed my nervous system And it gave me space to breathe because I had been working really hard in the past 5 weeks to retain all of that information. Give yourself the permission to take a breather. Yes, just like this. Give yourself the permission to recharge because your brain needs it and it will thank you. As you can tell, Ozzie fully endorses self-care. He's basically a professional. So take an example on little Ozzie or maybe one of your dogs. Here's a little summary of everything that we talked about today. First is prepare. Get ready and have a plan. This is what's going to help you feel the most confident. Tip number 2, create yourself a confidence ritual. And if you don't have one, look at the comments below and see what other people are doing. And tip number 3 is to take a rest day because it is so necessary to soothe your nervous system and not be on fight or flight mode. Remember that you are capable. I believe in you. If you don't, I believe in you. You've got this. I've got it linked below to help you create your very own personalized study plan for the NCLEX. Make sure to check it out because I really think that's the base of passing the NCLEX, having that preparation. Thank you, everybody. If you found this video helpful, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to hang out more with me. Merci d'être ici. And until next time, take care of yourself and keep seeing those horizons.